It was terrific. I mean, looking back, I was crossed when I was doing post-match pints because I was like, I just can't believe these have done this to me again. Even involving the enormous and brilliant celebration, I was still just a bit like, come on, Liverpool, let's not start this nonsense. But looking back on it, the enormous and brilliant celebration, it was amazing.
Yeah, look, Friday is the kind of game that I'm in football for. You know, that like sort of 5-10 minutes of peril and the feeling of, oh my God, if they drop points in the first day of the season after we've just been champions, you know, we've got all this momentum, this excitement. You know, it would have been horrific, I think, but having that like feeling and dread and that worry start to creep in, and then they score right at the right moment, and it's the player that I think if you ask most people in that ground who you would like to come on and score that goal, it would have been him. Like I said to Jimmy 10 minutes before, I was like, look, maybe the song should have stayed last year, maybe it should have been what symbolises that end. It reminds me of Brighton, it reminds me of, you know, Chelsea, it reminds me of Liverpool win the league and how much fun it was to do that in the manner that we did. And then he comes on and he scores, and we sing the best rendition that there's been of it. And long may it continue. So I just loved his little smiling face. I loved the celebrations after with everyone.
It's a good knee slide.
Yeah, I said on the social media video that we do afterwards, I said, like, you know, I don't want that every week, but maybe I do. And having reflected on it, maybe very definitely I do.
That's sorted out. Were you worried about City?
A little bit. Pre or post the game?
Post.
Because we watched it. A little bit worried, but I was worried about them before. I think they've been downplayed a little bit, and I think people have forgotten how good they can be. And, you know, obviously Rodri doesn't start for them, and they still manage to do what they do, but they've got some cracking players, and I really, really like the look of the new fella Reinders. He looks great.
He looks like a City player.
He does.
Is my thing. Yeah. Is in that way that some players look like Manchester City players. He looks like one already.
I think they're going to be a force this season, but I believe Liverpool are a force.
Yeah.
So 100%. You know, this is what it's going to be.
We score 4 and they score 4. If you know what I mean. You
can't shake yourself in the first game because they've played well, because like they're Manchester City and that's what they're going to do, and they've signed some belters. Like I really like Shirky. You know, I think like I'm more worried about them than I am Arsenal in loads of different ways. I think there were mitigating circumstances for what happened to them last season. I think they've improved in ways that are both quite exciting for them as football fans, but also for the team itself. So it's going to be a battle, but I'm ready for it, Neil.
Are you ready for it?
I hope you're enjoying this free show at the moment. Loads of excellent, exciting stuff on the Anfield app. If you want to be part of the whole thing, you can download the Anfield app and go from there. Or you can subscribe via the YouTube membership as well for video-only content and other bits and pieces. We love doing these shows. We love that you watch them. So come, be part of the journey with us.